gonna ride our bikes tonight.
We're gonna fold some stripes tonight.
The music's rockin' alright, rockin' alright. We're gonna see a movie tonight, tonight. We'll serve it up with a smile tonight.
With cheese.
That light's a welcoming sight. I'd like a big shake.
An old fan shining right on your way. Tonight together, bringing your day.
At McDonald's tonight, at McDonald's.
Ronald McDonald?
And friends, what would you do for a McDonald's hamburger?
Just what would I do?
Yeah!
I'd climb up a mountain right to the top. Woo! Bounce from cloud to cloud. I wouldn't stop. Woo!
Wow!
Dance down the string of a high-flying kite.
All right!
It's a good time for the great taste.
Now what would you do for a McDonald's cheeseburger?
For McDonald's!
Ronald McDonald in Wild About Cheeseburgers.
Hamburger's gonna try to grab our cheeseburgers by scaring us in a bear suit. Here he comes. Oh, a wild bear.
Don't eat us, Mr. Bear.
Nice try, Hamburger. Come on out and have a McDonald's cheeseburger.
Rubble.
Hi, Hamburger. Hi, Hamburger.
Cheeseburgers at McDonald's.
I'd say we barely made it back.
First, there was the burger. Then came the cheeseburger. Then the double cheeseburger. And now Burger King introduces the bacon double cheeseburger. 2 flame-broiled burgers, tempting American cheese, topped with lean, sizzling, crispy bacon.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
Aren't you hungry for the new bacon double cheeseburger now?
At some places, getting tender chicken isn't always easy. And what you may wind up with is one tough bird. At Kentucky Fried Chicken, we start with plump, tender chicken. Then we cook it the Colonel's special way, so it's tender and delicious, bite after bite after bite. So for great tasting chicken you can sink your teeth into, come to the chicken experts. Because when it comes to tender chicken, ours is a real knockout.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do chicken right.
When America's looking for something exciting to eat, America heads for Taco Bell.
All the things you love so much, made before your eyes with the Taco Bell touch. With no sauce, hot sauce, or mild sauce too. The Taco Bell just made for you. Taco Bell, it's just made for you.
Win classic Corvettes, VCRs, and free meals in the Wheels, Reels, and Meal Sweepstakes at or not participating restaurants.
This Christmas, get your kids a little magic at Hardee's. Just buy a Coke or any other item, and you can get the magic of a classic Disney character for just $1.99. Lady, Bambi, Dumbo, Pinocchio, and one of the 101 Dalmatians. A different Disney character each week at Hardee's.
Hardee's, where good people go for good food.
Once upon a time, before everything went to rack and ruin, the Moon Realm was ruled by a beautiful goddess. But then, Little Bear, for whom the Moon Goddess had shown nothing but love, stole 2 of his mistress's precious possessions, the Black Moonstone and a magic pair of scissors known as Calibris. After declaring himself Moon Bear King, he invaded the goddess's castle, smashed the white moonstone to pieces.
Once upon a time, I once upon a now. This is my moon teams, so just get to the part where I sound good.
Right. Yes, of course, of course. Wasn't everyone so very wowed when the Moon Goddess was obliterated? Wasn't it just great that the impressive Moon Bear King gave a piece of the white moonstone to each of his generals, screwing over the moon at large? Oh yes, the next 3 years was something special. Ah, yes. Now, where do I begin? He was the Moon Realm's ruthless new king, and intent to keep it that way. So night after night he spirited away the souls of children and locked them inside wooden puppets who were doomed to defend Castle Grizzlestaff. And while tonight was no exception, it would prove to be quite exceptional.
Oh, the poor dearie. Look, Yin Yang, another day, another soul.
Poor indeed. You're as bad as the tyrant. How many of these children are you planning to parade off to certain mutilation before you realize you're wasting your time?
Why, one more, and then another after that. As many as it takes for me to get my hands on Calibras.
That's nice.
Meet our hapless hero, who's just blinked back to life, firmly in the Moonbear King's clutches.
Kutaro, Kutaro, your soul was summoned here at my behest. Kutaro, will you be my friend? Pals to the bitter end.
My pretties, so you can get lost. Yin Yang, open the windows. I'm roosting alive from this ghastly heat.
2, 3. What do you think? Meowed by my cat-like reflexes?
Where is the moon goddess? I demand to know where you have taken her! Unhand me, you louts! How dare you!
That peppy princess ought to pipe down. Are you the new boy? I suppose you want me to get your soul back so you can return home. Well, not until you march those wooden legs up to the Moonbear King's throne room and fetch me his magic scissors. You can do it. After all, you are a very special boy.
Deja Mew. How many very special boys are we up to now?
Yin Yang. You can keep him company.
Whoop-de-doo.
Stop this madness! I command you in the name of the sun! Oh my gosh, are you crazy? Do you know who I am? Dad's gonna have a supernova!
Wait, sire. What if she's right? The sun does have a burning temper.
Ha! What can he do? I've got his precious daughter!
Well, of course you do, sire. And even if you didn't, your majesticalness is more than enough to eclipse the sun.
I've prepared a very special room for you, my dear princess. So please, I insist, take a long rest.
Meow. What luck. He's left Calibras unattended for once. Kutaro, you are one lucky person.
There before our hero towered the most impressive pair of scissors you've ever seen. The legendary Calibras. But Calibras was bound fast by vile vines, the twisted offspring of the Moonbear King's twisted magic.
Kutaro, meet Calibras. Calibras is a cut above your average scissors. He used to serve the Moon Goddess.
Step forward, boy, and take your destiny in hand.
an honor. Don't you see? Calibras has chosen you.
And so Coutureau's fortunes were starting to look up. After all, he was now the proud owner of a pair of enchanted scissors. Still, it wasn't all good luck. Remember, Calibras belonged to the Moon Bear King. Unfortunately, the next steps had to be taken at a run, as the Savage King was hot on our hero's heels.
Tiger!
Yes, sire.
Where did that whelp go?
Well, he can't have gotten far, sire. He has such tiny legs. I imagine he's right around the corner.
I don't want him around the corner. I want him cornered! Find that thief, or I'll find someone who can!
Please, sire, your blood pressure. I'll take care of it. Would you like a back rub? A glass of warm milk? Anything? No?
Bravo, Coutureau. None of the others ever made it half as far. This will be music to the witch's ears. Oh, man up, would you please? Would you prefer the grubs find you and the Moon Bear King yanks your limbs off?
Coutureau, suckered into stealing a set of sorcerer's scissors by the witch and stirring up a tyrant's rage. Now, all his hopes of escaping the castle were dashed, just as he himself dashed like mad to outrun the soldier grubs who wanted his head. Poor Coutureau. His only hopes now were Calibras and a witch of most questionable character. What cruel tricks would fate play on him next?
You pussy-footing wussy-cat! Where were you? I ought to fudge! Brownies, it can't be!
Did you forget you sent us off in the first place? Yes, Calibras chose him.
Finally! Those legendary shears will cut right through the Moon Bear King's lackeys and set the Moon Realm free! Now, my brave young warrior, why don't you let Granny hold on to those for you? Right now, you wooden donks! What was that for? Don't you tell me I'm not your type! Gotcha!
To command Calibras, you need either a heart as pure as the goddesses, or vicious magic like the Grizz. But all you've got is an attitude.
Oh, nuts! You keep Calibras. I know you'll take good care of it for me.
I smell him. That's the punch and stick of a scissor thief.
Oh, General Tiger, sir. How kind of you to drop by to check on Beasley old me. Gosh, I just don't know anything about this cookie, but if I see him, you'll be the first and last to know.
And this egregiously foul odor must be witch stink. You are certain he's not here?
Oh, yes, very certain, your Tigeress. I beg you, bring that scoundrel to justice, or I may not sleep a wink tonight.
Ah, don't worry. My grubs will have this whole castle locked down in no time. After all, we can't have anyone crashing the prison towers and making off with the knight's powers, now can we?
You hear that, dear? Then get your Heidi in gear!
you fool! He's going to find the Knight's shield! How could he possibly know it was in there? Stop him! If Kukuro makes off with the shield or the Sun Princess, mark my brow. Now, rip that bit of moonstone right out of your mouth!
When I find that idiot who blabbed about the night in front of...